subscribe, support, and stay positive. Hey guys, so this is a day vlog, and kind of well, we're gonna go see Straight Outta Compton tonight, and it's gonna be interesting and entertaining and funny, based off a true story. And apparently the guy that's playing Ice Cube is Ice Cube's son, so it's gonna be interesting to see this tonight. So this is a day vlog, and also my birthday's coming up soon, and here with Hamza, and look, it's Louis Bubba's again.
You mean Louis Bubba's is back? That's his back. Yep.
I was just looking at some picture. Was that the gentleman we were just talking to?
Nope. It was one of those people that popped up in that you may know this person on Facebook. He said, people you may know, but I don't recognize him.
Facebook does it all the time. You may know this person, no. And then the person tries to write you up because you friended them. Like, catch you later, folks. Really see how Hamza is when he has no sleep. You alright, Hamza? You don't, Hamza.
What's going on, man?
Hey.
Trip of Coffee Highway Patrol. Reason I stopped you because you didn't have your seatbelt on.
Yes, sir.
Any particular reason?
I was just at the ATM and card's expired, so I was looking under the seat and everywhere else to see if I had my other card in here, because I do have another debit card, but
right.
So I'm just kind of a little out of my normal mindset because my gas tank is empty, and I'm sitting here like, well, what am I going to do? I got to get back to Black Mountain, so I just left the SunTrust drive-through there, and
okay.
I was sitting here saying to him, you know, I work all week, and now I've got to wonder if I'm going to run out of gas with the bank full of money,
right.
And I got a credit card, but that's maxed out, and then my debit card's expired, so I can't get the money out of the bank, so
that's not
I'm just kind of flustered.
Not a good feeling.
I mean, I know that's not an excuse to not have my seatbelt on, but
you got your driver's license on?
Yes, sir. First thing I said to him, I said, "Oh man, I don't even have my seatbelt on."
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, just keep your seat. I'll be right back. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Sucks. We want to go see Straight Outta Compton, and this shit happens. It's recording right now.
Oh, really?
In case anything happened. The only thing I can think of is you were going fast down that hill, and it's just a hill.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't have my seatbelt on. I mean, he pulled up next to me, and he could see I didn't have my seatbelt on, so...
I probably should have said seatbelt to you, Hamza.
And I took it off so I could look... Even though I know my card's not under the seat, I just kept hoping it would be.
Taking his daily old time, trying to see if he...
Well, I think they have to, like, wait for a confirmation from Raleigh or something like that to make sure that I have insurance on my van and stuff like that.
What did Kato say?
I said shit. I just said seatbelt. Well, at least he was kind of polite when he first came up to the window. You know, he told me what his name was and everything, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be nice when he comes back, you know?
He's probably going to have a $300 ticket, at least.
I don't know, man. Every once in a while you get a warning, but I don't know. I will or won't. Yeah. It's already 10:30.
Here's your stuff back.
Thanks, sir.
You are getting a citation for the seatbelt. It's payable by mail, the address, court costs, everything's on there.
Okay.
You have any questions about it or anything?
No, sir. I see everything right there at the bottom.
Yeah. Just make sure you take care of it by October the 8th.
October 8th. All right.
Gives you a little bit of time. So.
I guess I better put this thing on.
Yes, sir. Be careful pulling out, okay?
Thank you.
How much is it, Hamza?
$161.
I knew it, but less. Cop went easy on Hamza.
But they don't get to pick how much the fine is, man.
Yeah.
It's just the same amount.
Catch you later, folks. What a shitty night. Well, pardon the language, I mean. That's a lousy night. Hopefully, maybe we can go see a later show, maybe. Who knows? Catch you later, folks.
Is dead. And a new legend is born. Tommy MC 2010. Made MTV Superstar, Tosh.o, Comedy Central, Superstar, Tosh.o, Mega, Super, Tommy MC 2010, Super, Tosh.o.
Heavy world heavyweight champion.
MTV made champion. Brock Lesnar, you're going down, bud. You're going down, Brock Lesnar. 20 minutes, 20 seconds to the ground.
Most definitely. I don't know if that's the beat, Hamza.
Hit that money?
No, that's not it.
Sorry. I got electrically charged champ. I'll just stay over here.
Is that it? That's it, right?
I don't know, I'll just go to
money and I told you so.
I hit that money and I told you so. I hit that money and I told you so. I hit that money and I told you so. I hit it, I hit it, I hit it, I hit it.
I hit that money and I told you so. Living my life every single day. You know, just sitting on the side of the road watching the bank truck go by. Me and my old friend doing nothing all day. And I say one day with the soap gun like John Dillinger, I'm gonna rob that truck and run away with all that money. Cause I hit that money and I told you so. I hit that money and I told you so. I hit that money and I told you. I hit that, I hit that, I hit that, I hit that, I hit that. That money and I told you so. I hit that money and I told you so. One day you went off to go milk your prostate. I saw the bank truck pull up. I ran up with the gun in my hand. I told him to get up, but he filled his drawers with something mighty stinky. And I drove off with that truck with everything inside of it. Cause I hit that money and I told you so. I hit that money and I told you so. I hit that money and I told you so. I hit that money and I hit that, I hit that, I hit that, I hit that, I hit that. I hit that money. Huh?
Let me spit some hit that money verse.
Yo, I hit that money and I told you so. All I had to do was walk into the store. I said, yo, give me all the money you got in the register. And he said, I don't got any. And I said, well, you better, sir. Cause I hit that money and I told you so. I hit that money and I told you so. I hit that money. I hit it, I hit it, I hit it, I hit it. I went into this kid who tried to buy lunch to eat. I said, yo, little boy, I need to eat some meat. Give me all your money, punk. And I took the $2. And now I hit that money and I told you so. I hit that money and I told you so. I hit that money and I told you so. I hit that money and I told you so. I hit that money and I hit that money. I hit that, I quit that, I hit that, I quit that. I hit that, quit that, I hit that, I quit that. I hit that, I quit that, I hit that, I quit that. I hit that money and I told you so.
Hit that, go get that. Just sit back with this jack. Hit it, go do it. Wait a minute, go through it. I can't go through it if I can't get into it. And I'm getting into the groove cause you know that I'm groovy. Sue me if you got a lawyer. But I don't wanna see it cause you know I'm De La Hoya. Every time that guy Mayweather and I'm Floyd. I'm Pac-Man and I know. Wait a minute, I don't. Wait a minute, I won't. Wait a minute, I can't. I get that money, got ants in my pants. I need to dance. Don't call the police, please.
Cause I hit that money and I told you so. I hit that money and I told you so. I mean, you're that man. I didn't sit down on the street, but I'm richer than hell now. Cause I hit that money and I told you so. I hit that money and I told you so. I hit that money and I told you so. I robbed the bank truck with a gun made of snow. John Dillinger style, based on a true story. So search it up on the internet. you so much, folks. Funtaculous!
These glasses don't fit. These are for kids. You have to catch them though, because it's a hip-hop show. What's all the records? Sorry, it was me, sir. Riding through Black Mountain, bumping 97 Weezer. I don't know all the lyrics, but I hit the keywords. All my favorite tunes are from when phones had receivers. Got a lady and I'm on my way to meet her. We're gonna form a union like a local group of Teamsters. Get your tweezers, do it by your research. Hot enough to press this graphic image to a t-shirt. Party people, if you're hungry, get a spoon. I've been saying laws and put a monkey on the moon. And look, I missed the link between a human and baboon. And you can watch the birds flutter like they do in a cocoon. And keep your people closer, cause they can get consumed. When it's ever lots of rappers broken, you can smell the fumes. I know what I'm getting, like I'm opening for you. I'm heading back to Colorado, cause the things got better cues. Party people, do you feel me? If you disagree, you should feel free. If you win it, raise your hands to the ceiling. And I ain't afraid to ask you again. Party people, do you feel me? If you disagree, you should feel free. If you win it, raise your hands to the ceiling. And I ain't afraid to ask you again. I identical like spoon in your cornbread. And everything these humans are force-fed. The swim team's getting views like a porn thread. Cause we blow them up like nuclear warheads. You're all the kernels, it's about to be popcorn. Organic music, we can bump up the washboard. I do the dishes, but I'm humming up encore. This evening is for grab and keep the gun in your sock drawer. Passive listeners, this music is not yours. I'm gonna get you a pepper dude in your top four. These other rappers should be doing a lot more. We keep the party rocking, plus we're doing an encore. And we'll be keeping your hands up. Go on, brush your shoulders up and sweep out the dandruff. And all party people should stand up. No sense sitting in the house, time to man up. Party people, do you feel me? If you disagree, you should feel free. If you with it, raise your hand to the ceiling. And I ain't afraid to ask you again. And I ain't afraid to ask you again. And I ain't afraid to ask you again. And again and again and again. And again and again. It goes 1, 2, 3, we gonna turn it up. We'll get you pumped with the beat, we just scream and shout. And when we hit you with this ish we got here, we're gonna blow your mind. I keep it moving like this, I keep it moving like that. If I die on my own, I'll come back. So if you even think that you can step to me wrong, don't waste your time. I feel like the coat should be on something. Last cause I'm happy as heck where I'm at. I got a beautiful girlfriend in that back green sack. Rap partner, record labels, and fat tracks. Thank blue caps, so with that I got stuck getting this place. Ever since I hit play, then my body oscillate. Now I've got a lot to say, I'm feeling really positive. Maybe it's the supermoon, I didn't make the first shift, or maybe it's the sleep. I rolled out the inside, I hope my girlie comes and stays tonight. If not, it's okay, I'll stay up on my grind. I'm one of a kind, and this is my kind of high. I love the freestyle, cause that's how I write. And sometimes I wake up into the night sky, and one time I seen a giant meteor go by. It's strange how such a short time can impact the boy's life. Shortly after, I seen an owl on the light post. I tried to talk to him, but he wasn't listening, so I screamed. He turned around and was right at my feet. It made my entire body start to quiver. I don't sip on booze, so I have a good liver. But all of this soda is a punch in the kidneys. Big ups if you feel me, bigger ups if you get me. I just swallowed a frog in my throat. I think that I'm tripping. Sitting outside, I'm talking to my MacBook lighter. Just died, man, where's this stupid matchbook? Oh yeah, that's that, what'd you do? Roll a holy and that, oh yeah, that's that. That's why they call it A-Track. I don't know what I'm there. I'm like pulling out old songs.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the part of the show show where you're about to have your minds eluded and deluded. Illuminate, deluminate. Illuminate, deluminate. My name is Tommy NC 2010, known as Funktaculous. And I just want to say, I originally didn't start out liking rap. And the reason why I'm stalling right now is because because my other partner in crime, Mr. Hamza, is emptying his bladder right now. So would you mind doing me a favor and say, Hamza, zip it up! Hamza, zip it up! Here you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to blow your minds in all proportions, and I want to say the insanity is extremely high. And if you left your barf bags at home, I'm glad you left them at home, because the fact is, Tommy NC 2010 rules, and the fact is, Brock Lesnar sucks.
And you can do anything else you want.
Huh?
You want to go ahead and do it?
Yeah. What are we going to do? Funktaculous first?
Yeah, Funktaculous.
Okay.
Just wait a second. I gotta get the beat right, okay?
Can I pull this off?
Hold on. Is that the right one?
I think it is.
Wait a minute. Wait till I get the guitar. No, I need the guitar. I always gotta have the guitar. Go fun. Always gotta have the guitar. Go fun. Let's do a tap.
Funktaculous.
No, use this mic.
Oh, that one?
That's the talking mic.
Oh. Sorry, folks. Oops, sorry. Talking to you guys. Okay. Funk.
Hold on, sound man.
Technical. I'm funktaculous, 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 I'm a man, the man. I walk down the street so black now, and I feel myself, cause I'm funktaculous, funktaculous. When I walk down the street, I put my foot to the ground. When I put my foot to the ground, the ladies surround me because I'm funktaculous, funktaculous, funktaculous. You're my rhyme, my crime. I used to be a man that was afraid to rap, but I came into the rap industry and broke it down. And I'm the man, I'm a funktaculous man. I know them all, the old jabronis, you know what I'm saying? I got it all, I'm funktaculous, 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 funktaculous. When I say funk, you say taculous. Funk. Funktaculous, funktaculous. My truth, I must say it won't ring. It's grin me, the grin of the sugar. Funktaculous, 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 funktaculous. Big old black man rolling down the street, diamond rings on my fingers. You know, cause I got it all, get those Lamborghinis going on all night. Sneak off my hood dog, and my name all that. Funktaculous, funktaculous. Diamond women and queens and kings. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm a crazy mofo. Funktaculous, 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 funktaculous. Funk, 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 funktaculous. When I say funk, you say taculous. Please don't yell this time.
Taculous!
Funktaculous, funktaculous, funktaculous. Prompt and groove, rooming together like sex in the red for the meme for the sign time. Funktaculous, funktaculous. Give it to Siggy, the man that opened up the show tonight. He's a funktaculous, he's a funktaculous, and he's going off a fridge line. He's crazy like that. He's shaking. What tasty jabroni?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, buddy.
What's your next song? Cheap. So, you know, this is a song. Nobody cares, brothers getting shot. Nobody cares, what's on Fox News or NBC. Coming around, going on the streets. Nobody cares, nobody cares. Nobody lives. Dices are rolling on the floor. Nobody cares, brothers getting shot. Nobody cares, brothers getting shot. Nobody cares. No one cares about that guy got eaten on Jurassic Park. No one cares about Hans's wig. Yes, that's a wig. No, it's authentic sheep pubes. We found it out just today. Nobody cares, brothers getting shot. Nobody cares about Obama. Nobody cares about anything. No one even cares about Michael Jackson. Oh, I'm sorry, he's dead. Wingtip shoes, no one cares about that. No one cares about YouTube or anything like that. Nobody cares, brothers getting shot. Nobody cares about society and the world of feelings. Nobody cares, gunshots going off every single day. Nobody cares of the high evolution of a society that crumbles underneath a criminal society. And are we feeling this? Can you see it though? I don't like this, Julian. I don't like it one bit. No, one bit. Because I'm a green bastard. And I'm gonna beat somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm the green bastard. Nobody cares about trailer parks. Nobody cares about the criminal society. Nobody cares about anything. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about anything. Nobody cares about ecstasy. Nobody cares about Hamza's caterpillar mustache. Nobody cares about Ziggy Pop. Nobody cares that he was just sitting outside smoking a cigarette. Nobody cares. This is not the main song. I don't know, I forget my lyrics sometimes. Nobody cares. Brothers getting shot. Nobody cares, people dying on the streets. Nobody cares about the starvation and location of minorities. Because it's all about dichotomies and moralities, and we're all faced by a liberal society where we all need to keep our mouths shut, and if we do, they're gonna bang down our doors and they're gonna arrest us, because you know what? Nobody cares about anything! Nobody cares about anything. Nobody cares about other worlds. Nobody cares about anything. Nobody cares about anything. Nobody cares about anything. Please, sorry. Nobody cares. Tell me what's wrong. Tell me nobody cares. I didn't do anything. Nobody cares about anything. Why does no one care about me? Nobody cares. Have you heard it, fool? Can you dig it, sucker? Can you dig it, sucker? Nobody cares. Can you smell in the air? Can you smell the chicken in the air? Can you smell the chicken and waffle? I can't, because nobody cares. No one turned the griddle on. No one fixed breakfast. Why? Because no one cares. Please tell me why you don't care. Please tell me. Why does no one care anymore? Why does no one love me? Nobody cares rocking around. Nobody cares about dancing. Nobody cares about nothing. Nobody cares about anything. No one cares. Thank you, guys.
Real grimy, but nobody cares, and that's what I'm talking about, cause it's time. Me, myself, I'm on the mic, and I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Nobody cares, nobody cares, brothers getting shot.
Yeah, nobody cares,
Nobody cares, brothers
getting shot.
Nobody cares, nobody cares,
brothers getting shot.
Nobody cares about nothing. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about nothing in the whole wide world. Nobody cares about nothing. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about nothing in the whole world. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about this guitar. I'm just playing on. Nobody cares. 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 Nobody cares about the philosophy of life. Nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares, and I'm sweating up here. But really, mother suckers, tell me something, what do you care about? Word, word, fool, word, fool, word. Let me say, this is gonna make, gonna say, gonna tell you once, gonna tell you twice. Word, fool, fool, word, schisms, risms, gonna see, gonna mean, gonna take. What's word mean? Can you please tell me what word is? Boys, sit back and I'll tell you what word is. Word, it's a moment to say, it's a word. Word makes it everyone that's heard. Word, fool, word, fool, walking down the street, say, hey, word, what's up, man, word, hey, it's nothing but a cave when it's nothing but a grave, now it's unsaid made when I say, what's word, fool, word, repeat that again, what's word mean, listen here, son, I'm gonna tell you something. Word is a definition of society. It's just word. It's a definition of society and idealism and its feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because it's word, fool, word, fool. Listen to the dark lines. You know what I'm saying? The grisms, the disms, the mism, on the risics. Physics, word, fool, word, fool, word, fool. What's word mean? Please tell me what word means. You're delusional, old man. No, it's just word. It's just word. Word, fool. Word, fool. Word. What's word mean? What's word? Come here, kid. Come here. What's word mean? Word! Say word! Say word! Word! That's all I have to say to you, and that's all I have to say to you. Word! Guys, so right now we're here at the movie theaters, and Hamza actually now has the correct card.
See, this card, it looks exactly the same as the card we had last night.
Yeah.
But apparently the card I had last night is expired.
Expired, yes.
It just like went bad at some point. And you know, a debit or credit card is usually good for like 2 years. And so I never thought about it.
And folks, if you want to help Hamza, it's $160 for that ticket if you want to help Hamza out.
Oh jeez. I don't know anybody's gonna be sending me that money, man, but you know.
It's up to you.
Maybe I'll get a job waiting tables at Oles Guacamoles.
Go inside.
Oh, okay.
Catch you later, folks. Hey boys, how you doing there? You know what I'm saying? Coming straight from NC, you know what I mean? And girls,
and
you know?
ladies.
And ladies, you know what I'm saying?
And gentlemen.
And gentlemen coming straight out of NC, you know what I'm saying? Funktaculous. Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Back door exit to my van that has had the lights on the entire movie.
Ooh.
The lights have probably killed the battery.
But we're gonna get a bite to eat and see if we actually can get somewhere. But movie was good. We're gonna do Tommy Talks tonight, and it's gonna be fun. Since this day vlog is gonna be an extended vlog, so because we had a bad night last night, couldn't get to see the show, and but you know.
What was your thought of the movie?
My thought of the movie is, honestly, like, I never listened to that genre of rap, to be honest, because I never really got into that genre until I met you. So I really didn't understand. I knew who Ice Cube was because of Friday.
Right.
And I didn't know who Eazy-E was, or I didn't know who Dr. Dre was. I've heard of his name. But to be honest, like, it was a good film. It was a good story of, you know, guys coming up out of the rap industry, young black men coming out of the industry, and
Freedom of speech.
freedom of speech, you know. And, you know, I hope someday Funktaculous could be that big, to be honest, because it would be interesting for Funktaculous to become that large.
As long as money doesn't come between us.
That was the whole idea of the movie, was NWA became, you know, with money, apparently, because money is the evil of all, sometimes they say. So, you know, they kind of split up. So, you know, Cube went off and he started saying some stuff about the guy Jerry who was running them. So I would say the movie was pretty good. What do you think, Hamza?
I recognize that guy Jerry. Was that Jay Leno?
No, it wasn't Jay.
I mean, not Jay Leno, but Jay Sherman.
Jay Sherman. What movie is that from?
It's from a cartoon called The Critic.
No.
That wasn't him?
No.
I recognize him though. Did you recognize him?
Yes, he's been in other movies. I've seen him.
I recognize him from something. I'll think of it later. Are we going to talk about this on Tommy Talk?
Yeah, we'll talk about this on Tommy Talks.
All right.
So, folks, I think I'm going to end this vlog, and I'm keeping you on the inside.
Hello world, I'm Chris Perillo, and I'm also the World Heavyweight Vlogger Champion, according to this belt. So that makes it official. Thank you, Tommy NC 2010, for giving this to me. I really appreciate your support. And Tommy NC 2010 is one of those people that you never really expect to meet. But once you meet him, you realize that he is probably one of the more genuine people you'll likely ever meet. And I'm speaking from the heart when I say that. Tommy NC 2010 is the man. You, Hollywood, you should absolutely subscribe to Tommy, if only because he's a real human being. And he's the type of person that I would want to meet. Someone who's really real. Himself. Living life out loud. And he's keeping you on the inside fact.